Hey guys, today we're going to take a look at, we're going to go back in time actually. A Step Back in Time is the title of the slideshow. And we're going to examine some literature from about 100 years ago. We're going to start off in 1918, which is 102 years ago, and come up through 1920. And we're going to discover there's a lot of things that those folks had in common with us, especially what we're going through right now. Exploring literature from 100 years ago. In this unit, we will analyze the literature, we will synthesize, and we will evaluate. Now, in your school careers, mostly where we've lived is in the knowledge and the comprehension categories. I would say that 90 to 95% of the questions you've been asked and the things that you've done have had to do with these two levels of the hierarchy. Now, application is something that some of you have done. That's where you can use the knowledge and you demonstrate that you can use the knowledge that you have. But we're going to try to live up here in our senior year. We're going to analyze, we're going to synthesize, and we're going to evaluate. Now, AP students, I will want you to define these three words in writing, and that will be due the next time we meet, which would be Tuesday, tomorrow, for the B kids, and then Thursday for the A kids. So look those up and put those terms in your vocabulary. Okay, we're going to answer some essential questions, hopefully, in this unit. We're going to discuss these things, and we're going to come up with some answers as to what are some of the timeless obstacles that society faces. How have methods for dealing with these issues improved or remained constant? And number 3, are we on the right track problem solving as a society? Have we made progress? And how much further do we have to go? Okay, we're going to start in 1918, as I said, and why do you think we would start there? The cover of this book might give you a clue. The book is entitled Pandemic 1918, and you can see by the photo there are a lot of hospital beds here in what looks like a makeshift hospital, a building probably not designed to be a hospital, indicating that there is an excess number of patients that they're having to deal with, and that might look familiar to you. What was going on in 1918 through 1920? Well, a little thing called World War I was happening. Our country was at total war, and we'll talk more about that as we go along. The Spanish flu pandemic, that so-called Spanish flu, a lot of people would take offense to that. The virus's official name is H1N1, and it's also nicknamed the swine flu. But it was called Spanish flu in those days. That's what you'll see in the newspaper clippings that I show you. So we will still refer to it as the Spanish flu. The movement suffrage was going on. Women did not have the right to vote yet. You'll see some things from newspapers. You're going to see some interesting things from newspapers that deal with suffrage. We were at the onset of prohibition. It wasn't quite here yet, but the push was on. The treatment of minorities, always a hot button issue, no different in 1918. And you're going to see some censorship of the media that might surprise you. But again, our country was at total war, so we'll discuss and read some literature on that as well. Deja vu. When I saw some of these pictures, that's the experience that I had. Deja vu is a phrase that in French means already seen. Now, what I would like you to do right now, I would like you, if you are at home right now, I'd like you to click on this link, and I would like you to read the article, Berkeley Shuts Schools, Required Mask in 1918, read a woman's letters from that pandemic. Now, I'm going to go ahead for the kids that are present, and I'll click on that right now in class. But I'll go ahead and pause the video for you guys to read that article, and then there'll be an assignment based on that article that I'd like you to complete, and it will be due when you come back to see me the next time that you are scheduled to come back to my class. So that's what you'll need. Don't forget also, I will need your sample writing papers. What makes a hero if you're an AP student, and then what it means to be a senior in 2020 and 2021 if you are an English 4 student. thanks for watching. See, these aren't too long and they're not too painful, right? I hope. And we'll see you later.